had been one of the officers in charge of the convict guard there.
Watson, this place is a mess. I assure you, the most winning woman I ever knew was hanged for poisoning 3 little children for their insurance money. And the most repellent man of my acquaintance is a philanthropist who has spent nearly $250,000 upon the London poor.
Look at this. Careful! Forgive me, it's poison. Huh. Well, Watson, we have a little time. Let's make the most of it.
Just for Toby.
3 Pinchin Lane.
I'd rather have Toby's help than that of the whole detective force of London.
Toby, come on. That's
That make me laugh sometimes.
Watson!
It's all right, officer. It's Mr. Holmes.
I'm coming down.
Holmes. Toby! Toby!
Watson, look at this. Here.
Mr. Jones's trained and experienced faculties were at once directed towards the detection of the criminals. His well-known technical knowledge and powers of minute observation.
You cannot possibly go in that way. You cannot, sorry, Mr. Holmes.
It's all right, Mrs. Hudson. They are my guests.
Good. So, he's on the scent again. Yes?
Sherlock Holmes.
What is it?
Are you Mr. Sherlock Holmes?
No, but I'm acting for him.
I'm a police officer.
You look like one.
What a very attractive woman.
Was she? I hadn't noticed. What does a Holly Street specialist know about my health?
Listen, Holmes. Dr. Moore Agar insists you have a complete rest if you wish to avoid an absolute breakdown.
Deduce, Watson, come. Deduce.
Knelt on the ground for a length of time.
Oh, Watson, you're coming along marvelously. You're a left-handed gardener.
I've tried to explain to Mr. Tregennis and Mr. Roundhay that you're in convalescence. I'm sure, Holmes, that the local police will have reached some conclusions.
However erroneous they may be.
Holmes.
Well, if the matter is beyond humanity, it is certainly beyond me.
I trust so, Holmes. Did you not investigate?
Yeah.
Holmes, I must protest.
Save your protestations for later, Watson. Much later. Now, when exactly did this event occur? Oh, God!
Oh, no, Holmes. That's insane.
I cannot force you to stay. But I mean to have the answer.
Of course I shall stay.
I thought I knew my Watson.
For God's sake, can you hear me?
John!
Thank God you're all right. That was a stupid and dangerous thing to do. We could have been killed.
It was an unjustified experiment, even for myself. Doubly so for a friend. I really am extremely sorry. I have never loved. But if I did, and if the woman I had loved had met woman I had loved, and as you're very fond of telling me, I'm on holiday. Watson, I have made a blunder, which I am afraid is a more common occurrence than anyone would think who only knew me through your memoirs.
Should be happy to go with you.
Ah, Tavistock.
If I should not be in the way.
Oh, my dear Watson, you would confer a great favor upon me by coming.
Lord Backwater owns Desborough, the second favourite for the Wessex Cup.
This is not a bad horse. Not in the
Plenty of those sharks in the racing world.
I didn't know that you were a betting man, Watson.
What? Oh, just the Occasional flutter?
No, 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 no. A horse is a most gregarious creature. Linger. To the curious incident of the dog in the night-time.
But the dog did nothing in the night time.
That is the curious incident.
The sheep. Of course. Wonderful, my dear.
Oh, my dear Watson. You know how bored I've been since we locked up Colonel Carruthers. Life is commonplace.
Henderson, okay. George
You are trespassing.
I'm terribly sorry. I seem to have lost my direction.
Is it your custom to wander
Ah,
into houses
Dr. Wakefield, my friend. We were so engrossed in trying to trace the bridle path to the now vanished hamlet of Ogdor, St. Mary, that we mislaid each other. And since we were late for Mr. Henderson, I thought, I'm so glad you found your way here.
Well, I did my
I
best,
very
but
much
unfortunately,
regret that.
As you may have noticed, no tea for me. The house. It is fortunate for the community that I am not a criminal.
It is indeed.
For you, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you.
Mr. Holmes.
Yes, I know. I
you're the-
apologize for the state of my room. But wait, one moment.
Are you not the undertakers?
Excuse me.
Mr. Holmes?
He writes like a drunken crab. You'd better read it. Doctors are more used to hieroglyphics than normal human beings.
When will he be back?
I've no idea, but I promise I will do nothing serious without my trusted comrade and biographer at my elbow.
Just hope you'll be careful, that's all. You're not as young as you were. We know what Mr. Holmes is like once he gets the bit between his teeth.
I do indeed. No, I don't like it, Holmes.
You can keep watch. I'll do the criminal part. We're bound to go. I knew you wouldn't shrink at the last. England, home and beauty, eh, Watson? Martyrs on the altar of our country.
Finished. Oh.
What do you make of it, Watson?
Huh? You've got eyes on the back of your head, Holmes.
Well, I have a well-polished coffee pot in front of me. Oh, bravo. Bravo, Watson. You know, I am bound to say you habitually underrate your abilities. It may be that you are not yourself luminous, but you are a conductor of light. Some people, without possessing genius, have a remarkable power for stimulating it. I confess that, my dear fellow, I'm very much in your debt.
Thank you.
I was right. A curly-haired spaniel. Oh. Well, this may appeal to your lurid taste in fiction, Watson. My God. Have you got a cold, Watson?
Oh, it's this poisonous atmosphere.
This is a bit thick, I suppose.
Thick. It's intolerable.
It's an ugly, dangerous business, Watson. Believe me, I shall be very glad to have you back safe and sound in Baker Street once more.
Thank you, Holmes.
Ah, the post at Grimpen.
Just so.
I shall be glad to have you back, safe and sound in Baker Street once more. When I see a cigarette stub marked Bradley, Oxford Street, I know my friend Watson is in the neighborhood.
I thought you were in Baker Street, working out that case of blackmail.
That is what I wished you to think.
All my reports have been wasted.
No. Here they are. And very well thumbed, I assure you. Brilliant. Our researchers have been running along the same lines. Well, it is a costly business. Do try my steel.
Ah.
That's interesting. Please, Watson.
It's quite disgusting, Holmes.
Yes, it is. Well, it's better when it's hot. I have tickets for a Huguenot at Covent Garden. A little dinner at Massini's on the way.
Wonderful, Holmes.